of your safety.
How many people saw this child of his?
And Cornelius the midwife, myself, and no one else but the delivered empress.
The empress, the midwife, and yourself. Two may keep counsel while the third's away. Tell the empress from me that I said this.
Ah! Ah!
Oh! Cries the pig prepared to spit!
Oh! What meanst thou, Aaron? Wherefore didst thou this?
Lord, sir, 'tis a deed of policy. Shall he live to betray this guilt of ours, a long-tongued, babbling gossip? No, lords, no. And now let it be known to you my full intent. Not far one Mooley lives, my countryman. His wife but yesternight was brought to bed. His child is like her, fair as you are. Go pack with him and give the mother gold, and tell them both the circumstance of all, and how by this their child shall be advanced, received for the emperor's heir, substituted in place of mine. Needs bestow him funeral. The fields are near, and you are gallant grooms. This done, take no longer days, but send the midwife to me presently.
Aaron, I see I want just the air with secrets.
Let us care of tomorrow. Herself and hers are highly bound to thee.
Now to the Goths as swift as swallows fly, to depose this treasure in mine arms, and greet secretly with the empress's friends. I'll bear you hence, and make you feed on berries and curtain whey, and bring you up to be a warrior and command a camp.
Come, Marcus! Come, kinsman! This is the way. Now, sir boy, show me your archery. And look, you draw home enough, and 'tis there straight. Ah, Rome. Well, well, I may be miserable what time I threw the people's suffrages on him that doth tyrannize over me. Go. Get you gone. But be careful all. Leave you not a man of war unsearched. This wicked emperor may have shipped her hence. And then, kinsman, may we go pipe for justice.
Now, Lucius, this is not a heavy case to see thy noble grandsire thus distract. Kinsman, his sorrows are past remedy. Join with the Goths, and with revengeful war take wreak on Rome for this ingratitude and vengeance on the traitor Saturnine.
Marcus, we are but shrubs, no cedars we, no big-boned man framed as the Colossus' size. But metal, Marcus, steel to the very back, yet wrung with wrongs more than our backs could bear. And since there's no justice in earth nor in hell, we shall solicit heaven and move the gods to send down justice for to wreak our wrongs. Come to this gear. You are a good archer, Marcus. Here. And a Polyneme for you. And Joam. That for you. And Martum for myself. Dear boy. To Paris. To Virgo. To Saturn, boy, not to Saturnine. You'd as well as shoot against the wind. Now, masters, loose when I bid. Of my writing, I've written to effect there's not a god left unsolicited.
Kinsman, let loose your shafts into the courts. We will afflict the Emperor in his pride.
Now, masters, draw! Well said, Marcus! Good boy, Lucius, right in Virgo's lap. Give it Pallas!
My lords, with this I am a mile beyond the moon. Your letters with Jupiter with this.
News! News from heaven! Marcus, the post is come! Oh, Sarah, what tidings? Have you any letters? Shall I have justice? What says Jupiter?
Oh, he's the giblet maker. Well, the man said he had taken them down again, for they won't be hanged till the next week.
What says Jupiter, I ask thee?
Oh, that's true, I know not Jupiter. No, I never drank with him in all my life.
Why, villain, art thou not the carrier?
Yeah, I, sir. Of my pigeon, nothing else.
Why, didst thou not come from heaven?
From heaven? No, alas, sir, I never came there. God forbid I should be so bold to press to heaven in my young days. Why, I'm going, with my pigeon, to the tribunal plebs to take up a matter of brawl betwixt me uncle and one of the Imperial's men.
Why, sir, this is as good as can be to serve for your oration. Have him delivered, sir, pigeon from you.
Tibra, come hither. Make no more ado, but give your pigeon to the Emperor. By me, thou shalt have justice at his hand. Hold! Hold! Meanwhile, here's money for thy services. Need pen and paper. Tell me, Sarah, canst thou with a grace deliver a supplication?
Yeah, I, sir.
Then, here is a supplication for you. Now, see, it is delivered. And on the first approach, you must kneel. Then, kiss his feet. Then, offer up your pigeon. And then look for your reward. I shall be there. See that you do it bravely.
You. Yeah, God be with you, sir. I will.
Come, Marcus. Let's away.
My lords, what wrongs are these? Was ever seen an emperor in Rome thus overborne? Trouble, confronted thus, and for the extent of legal justice used in such contempt. My lords, you know, as know the rightful gods, however these disturbers of our peace buzz in the people's ears, their Lord hath passed, but even with law, against the wilful sons of old Andronicus. And what an if his sorrows have so overwhelmed his wits? Shall we be thus afflicted in his reeks, his fits, his frenzy, and his bitterness? And now he writes to heaven for his redress. See, here's to Jove. This is to Mercury, this to Apollo. And this to the god of war. Sweet scrolls to fly about the streets of Rome. What is this but libeling against the Senate and blazoning our injustice everywhere?
My worthy lord, my lovely saturnine lord of my life, commander of my thoughts, calm thee, and bear the faults of Titus's age, the effects of sorrow for his valiant sons, whose loss have pierced him deep and scarred his heart, and rather comfort this distressed plight than prosecute the meanest or the best with these contempts. Why does it should become high-witted Tamora to close with all? But Titus, I have touched thee to the quick, thy lifeblood out. If Aaron now be wise, then all is safe. The anchor's in the port. How now, good fellow? Wouldst thou speak with us?
Yeah? And your Mr. Ship be Imperial.
Empress I am, but yonder sits the emperor.
Jeez! Hey! God and St. Stephen give you good den. I have brought you, this letter. And there's a pigeon here.
Go take him away and hang him presently.
How much money must I have?
Come, Sarah, you must be hanged.
Hanged by a lady.
Oh, well then I brought my neck up to a good end.
Despiteful and intolerable wrongs. Shall I endure this monstrous villainy? I know from whence this same device proceeds. Must it be borne? As if his traitorous, haughty sons that died by law for murder of my brother have by my means been butchered wrongfully. Go. Drag the villain hither by the hair. Nor age, nor honour shall shape privilege. For this proud mock I will be my slaughterman. Sly, frantic wretch, that hopest to make me great, in hope thyself should govern Rome and me. What news with thee, Emilius?
Arm, my lord. Rome never had more cause. The Goths have gathered ahead, and with a power high resolved men bent to the spoil, they can march amain under conduct of Lucius, son to old Andronicus, who threats in course of this revenge to do as much as ever Coriolanus did.
Is warlike Lucius, general of the Goths. 'Tis he the common people love so much. Myself have often overheard them say, when I have walked like a private man, that they have thought Lucius' banishment wrongful, and they have wished that Lucius were their emperor.
Why should you fear? Is not your city strong?
Aye, but the citizens favour Lucius, and will revolt from me to succour him.
King! Be thy thoughts imperious like thy name. Then cheer thy spirit. For know thou, emperor, I will enchant the old Andronicus with words more sweet and yet more dangerous than baits to fish or honey stalks to sheep. When one is wounded with the bait, the other rotted with delicious feed.
But he will not entreat his son for us.
If tomorrow entreat him, then he will, for I can smooth and fill his aged ear with golden promises that were his heart almost impregnable, his old ears deaf, yet should both ear and heart obey my tongue. Now, go thou before, be our ambassador, say that the emperor requests a parley of warlike Lucius, even at his father's house, the old Andronicus.
Do this message honourably, and if he stand on hostage for his safety, bid him demand what pledge will please him best.
Now will I to that old Andronicus and temper him with all the art I have. And now, sweet emperor, be blithe again, and bury all thy fear in thy devices.
And go successively, and plead with him.
desirous of our sight they be. Therefore, great lords, be as your titles witness, imperious and impatient of your wrongs. And wherein great Rome have done you any scathe, let him make treble satisfaction.
Brave slip, sprung from the great Andronicus, whose name was once our terror, is now our comfort. Be bold in us, and we'll follow where our leaders, and take revenge on the cursed Zamora.
I thank you. But who comes here, led by a lusty god?
Renowned Lucius, from our troops I did stray to gaze upon a most ruinous monastery. And as I did rest mine eye upon the ruined building, I did see, I did hear the cry of a baby from beneath the wall. Villain, if thy hue did not bewray whose brat thou art, thou couldst have been emperor. But where the bull and cow are both milk white, never do they beget a coal-black calf. So, weapon drawn, I surprised the villain, rushed unto him, and brought him hither, for you to do with as you wish.
A worthy god. This is the devil incarnate, which robbed Andronicus of his good hand. This is the pearl that pleased your empress eye. And here's the base fruit of his burning lust. Why dost thou not speak? What? Not a word? Altar soldiers, hang him on this tree, and by his side his fruit of bastardy.
Touch not the boy! He is of royal blood!
Too much like this eye have ever been good. First hang the child, that he may see its thrall. A sight to vex the father's soul withal. Get me a ladder.
Lucius, save the child and bear it from me to the empress. If thou do this, I'll show thee wondrous things that highly may advantage thee to hear.
Say on. If it please me which thou speakest, thy child shall live, and I shall see it nourished.
If it please thee, Lucius, sure 'twill vex thy soul to hear that which I shall speak. For I must talk of murders, rapes, massacres, acts of black night, abominable deeds, complots of mischief, treason, villainies, rueful to hear, yet piteously performed. And all this shall be buried by my death, unless thou swear to me my child shall live.
Tell on my mind. I say my child shall live.
Swear it, and I will begin.
Even unto my God I swear I will.
First know thou I begot him on the Empress.
Most luxuriant and insatiate woman.
Lucius, 'twas a deed of charity to that which thou shalt hear of me anon. 'Twas her 2 sons that murdered Bassianus. They cut thy sister's tongue and ravished her, and cut her hands and trimmed her as thou sawest.
Oh, barbarous, beastly villains.
Right thyself!
Indeed! I was their tutor to instruct them. That codding mind had her codding spirit, even had they of their mother that bloody mind I think they learned of me. But let my deeds be witness of my worth. I trained thy brethren to the guileful hole where the dead corpse of Bassianus lay. I wrote the letter that thy father found and hid the gold within the letter mentioned. I played the cheater for thy father's hand. And when I had it, I almost drew myself apart with extreme laughter. Oh, I pried me within the crevice of a wall, and when for his hand he had 2 sons' heads, beheld his tears and laughed so heartily that both mine eyes were raining like tears. And when I told the Empress of my sport, she swooned almost at my pleasing tale, and for my tidings gave me 20 kisses.
Art thou not sorry for these heinous deeds?
Aye! That I had not done 1,000 more. Even now I curse the day, and yet I think few come within the compass of my curse, wherein I did not some notorious evil as kill a man or else devise his death, ravish a maid or plot the way to do it, accuse some innocent and forswear myself. I have done 1,000 dreadful things as willingly as one would kill a fly. And it dreads me heartily that I cannot do but 10,000 more.
Sirs, bring down the devil, for he shall not die so sweet a death as hanging.
Oh, would I were a devil, that I might live and burn in everlasting fire, to have your company, how to melt you with my bitter tongue!
Stop his mouth. Let him speak no more. What's the news from Rome?
Lord, and you, princes of the gods, the Roman Emperor greets you all by me, and for he understands you are in arms, he craves a parley at your father's house, willing you to demand your hostages, and they shall be immediately delivered.
What says our general?
Emilius, let the Emperor send his pledges unto my father and uncle Marcus, and we will come. March away!
Thus in this strange and sad bewilderment, I will encounter with Andronicus and say I am revenge, sent from below to join with him and right his high his wrongs. Nor but to study where they say he keeps to ruminate strange plots of dire revenge. Tell him revenge has come to join with him and work confusion on his enemies.
Titus! Oh, Titus!
Who doth molest my contemplation? Is it your trick to make me open the door that all my sad decrees may fly away and all my study be to no effect? You are deceived. What I mean to do, see here in bloody lines I have set down, and what is written shall be executed.
Titus, I am come to talk with thee.
I am not mad. I know thee well enough. Witness this wretched stump. Witness these crimson lines. Witness these trenches of grief and care. Witness the tiring day and heavy night. Witness all sorrow, I know thee, for our proud empress, mighty Tamora. Is not your coming for my other hand?
No, thou sad man, I am not Tamora. She is thy enemy, and I thy friend. I am Revenge, sent from the infernal kingdom to ease the gnawing vulture of thy mind by working wreakful vengeance on thy foes. Come down and welcome me to this world's light. Confer with me of murder and of death.
Art thou Revenge? And art thou sent to me to be a torment to mine enemies?
I am, therefore, come down and welcome me.
Do me some service ere I come to thee. Oh, by thy side where rape and murder stands. Show me that thou art Revenge. Stab them, or tear them on thy chariot wheels. And now come be thy wagoner.
These are my ministers, and come with me.
Are these your ministers? What are they called?
Rapine and murder, therefore called so, because they take vengeance of such kind of men.
Good Lord, how like the Empress' sons they are. And you the Empress. But we worldly men have mad, miserable, mistaking eyes. Oh, sweet Revenge, now do I come to thee. And if one arm's embracement will content thee, I'll embrace thee in it by and by.
All this confusion with him fits his lunacy. Whatever I forge to feed his brains it fits, do you uphold and maintain in your speeches. And now, he firmly takes me for revenge, and being credulous in this mad thought, I'll make him send for Lucius his son. And whilst I at a banquet hold him short, I'll find some cunning practice, out of hand, to scatter and disperse the giddy Goths, or at least make them his enemies. See, here he comes, and I must ply my theme.
Long have I been forlorn, and all for thee. Welcome, dread fury, to my woeful house. Rapine and murder you are welcome to. How like the Empress and her sons you are. Well are you fitted had you but a more. Could all hell not afford you such a devil? But welcome as you are. Now, what shall we do?
What wouldst thou have us do, Andronicus?
Go around about the wicked streets of Rome. And when thou find'st one like to thyself, good murder, stab him! For he's a murderer. Go thou with him. And when it is thy hap to find one who's like to thyself, good Rapine, stab him! For he's a ravisher. Go thou with them. And in the emperor's court there is a queen attended by a Moor. Well, mayest thou know her by thy own proportion, for up and down she's like to thee. I pray you, do on them some violent death. They have been violent to me and mine.
Well, hast thou lessoned us? This shall we do. But would it please thee, good Andronicus, to send for Lucius, thy thrice valiant son, who leads towards Rome a band of warlike Goths, and bid him come and banquet at thy house? I will bring the Empress and her sons, the Emperor himself, and all of thy foes. And at thy mercy shalt they stoop and kneel, and on them shalt thou ease thy angry heart. What says Andronicus to this device?
Marcus! My brother! 'Tis sad Titus calls. Go, gentle Marcus, to thy nephew Lucius. Thou shalt seek him out amongst the Goths. Bid him repair to me and bring with him some of the chiefest princes of the Goths. Tell him to encamp his soldiers where they are. Tell him the emperor and the empress too feast at my house, and he shall feast with them. This do thou for my love, and so let he, as he regards his aged father's life.
This shall I do, and soon return again.
Now will I go about thy business and take my ministers along with me?
Nay! Nay! Let rape and murder stay with me, or else I'll call my brother back and cleave to no revenge but Lucius.
What say you, boys? Will you bide with him whilst I go tell my lord the emperor how he hath governed our determined jest?
I know them all, though they suppose me mad. And I'll overreach them in their own devices. A pair of cursed hellhounds, and they're damned.
Farewell, Andronicus. Revenge now goes to lay a complot to betray thy foes.
I know thou dost, and sweet revenge, farewell.
Tell us, old man, how shall we be employed?
Tut, I have work enough for you to do. Soldiers, come hither, Caius and Valentine.
What is your will, sir?
Know you these two?
Aye. They are the Empress's sons, Cairo and Demetrius.
Fie, Caius, fie! Thou art too much deceived. Murder is this one's name, and rape the other one. And therefore, bind them!
Villains, forbear! We are the Empress's sons, and therefore we do what we are commanded. Stop! Close their mouths and do not speak a word. Is he sure bound? Make sure he can't escape.
Oft have you heard me wish for such an hour, and now I find it. Stirs, stop their mouths if they begin to cry. Come, Lavinia. Look. Thy foes are thou. Thirst up their mouths, let them not speak to me. But let them hear the fearful words I utter. Oh, villains, Chiron and Demetrius. There stands the spring, whom you have stained with mud. This goodly summer with your winter mixed. You killed her husband, and for this vile fault, 2 of her brothers were condemned to death. My hand cut away and made a merry jest. Both her sweet hands, her tongue, her spotless chastity, inhuman traitors! You forced and deflowered. What would you say if I should let you speak? And for shame, you could not beg for grace. You know your mother means to feast with me, and calls herself revenge and thinks me mad. Hark, villains. I will grind your bones to dust. And of your blood and it I'll make a paste. And of that paste a coffin I will rear and make a pasty of your two shameful heads, and bid that strumpet, your unhallowed dam, like to the earth, swallow her own increase. Bare your throats. Lavinia, receive the blood. Bring them in. I'll play the cook and see them ready against their mother cup.
Uncle Marcus, since it is my father's wish that I return to Rome, I am content.
And ours with thine, before what fortune will.
Good uncle, take you in the barbarous moor, the ravenous tiger, the accursed devil. Let him receive no sustenance, but fetter him till he be brought unto the empress, for testimony of her foul proceedings. See the ambush, my friends, be strong. I fear the Emperor means no good to us.
What? Have the firmament more sons than one?
What boots it thee to call thyself a son?
Rome's emperor and nephew break the parley. These matters must be discussed secretly. The feast is ready, which the careful Titus hath ordained to an honourable end, for love, for league, and for good to Rome. Please you therefore draw nigh and take your places.
Everything is quite ready for the feast.
Welcome, greatest lord! Welcome, dread queen! Welcome, ye warlike gods! Welcome, Lucius! Welcome all! Though the cheer be poor, it will fill your stomachs. Please, you, eat of it.
Why art thou thus attired, Andronicus?
Because I would it all be well to entertain your highness and her majesty.
We are beholding to you, good Andronicus.
And if you knew my heart, you were. Yes. My gracious lord, resolve me this. Was it well done of rash Virginius to slay his own daughter with his right hand because she was force-stained and deflowered?
It was, Andronicus.
Your reason, mighty lord.
Because the girl should not survive her shame, and by her suffering still renew his sorrow.
A reason mighty, strong, and effectual. A pattern, precedent, and lively warrant. To me, most wretched to perform the like. Die, die, Lavinia, die, and thy father's sorrow die with thee. With thy father's sorrow, thy shame die.
Well done! Unnatural and unkind!
Killed her for whom my tears have made me blind. I am as woeful as Virginius was, and have 1,000 times more cause to be.
What? Was she ravished?
Tell us who did the deed!
Oh, please, you, eat. Please, eat.
Why hast thou slain thine only
in the woods. 'Twas they that did her all this wrong.
Go bring them hither to us presently.
Well, there they both are, baked in that pie. Whereof their mother hath daintily fed, eating the flesh that she herself
Titus,
hath bred.
frantic wretch! Well, it's a cursed Jimmy!
And the son behold his father bleed. There's meat for meat. For a deadly deed.
You sad-faced men, people, and sons of Rome, by uproar severed like a flight of fowl, scattered by winds and high tempestuous gusts. Oh, let me teach you to knit again these scattered corns into one mutual sheath, these broken limbs into one body. My heart is not compact of flint nor steel, nor can I utter all of our bitter griefs, but floods of tears will drown my oratory and break my utterance even in time when it should move you to attend me most, lending your kind commiserations.
Gracious auditory, be it known to you that cursed Chiron and Demetrius, it was them that murdered our emperor's brother, and it was them that ravished our sister. For their fell faults, our brothers were beheaded, our father's tears despised, and basely cozened out of that true hand that forecomes call out, sending his enemies unto the grave. Lastly, myself, unkindly banished, the gates shut on me and turned weeping out to beg relief amongst Rome's enemies, who drowned their enmity in my true tears, and oped their arms to welcome me as a friend. My scars, dumb though they are, can perceive that my report is just and full of truth. But soft, methinks I do digress too much, citing my own worthless praise.
Bring in the prisoner. Now is my turn to speak. Behold! Where is it? Behold, the child of this Tamora was delivered, the issue of an irreligious Moor, chief plotter and architect of these woes, as he is to witness. This is true. Now judge, what cause Titus had to revenge these wrongs? Unspeakable, past patience, and more than any other living man could bear. Now that you know the truth, what say you, Romans? Speak! Romans! Speak! And if you say we shall, lo, hand in hand, Lucius and I will fall.
Come, come, thou reverend man of Rome, and bring our emperor gently in thy hand. Lucius, our emperor, for well I know the common voice do cry, it shall be so.
live Lord Lucius, Rome's royal emperor. Go into old Titus's sorrowful house and hither hail that misbelieving Moor to be adjudged some direful slaughtering death as punishment for his most wicked life.
Thanks, gentle Romans. May it govern so to heal Rome's harms and wipe away her woe. But soft, you wait a while, for nature puts me to a heavy task. Sweet uncle, draw you near, to shed obsequious tears upon this trunk.
Tear for tear, loving kiss for kiss, thy brother Marcus tenders on thy lips.
Come hither, boy. Come. Come and learn of thee to melt in showers. Thy grandsire loved thee well. Bid him farewell. Commit him to the grave. Do him this kindness, and then bid him farewell.
Lord, I cannot speak to him for weeping. My tears will choke me if I open my mouth.
You sad Andronicon, have done with woes. Give sentence on this execrable wretch that hath been breeder of these dire events.
Set him breast deep in earth. There let him rant, and rave, and cry for food. If anyone relieves or pities him, for the offence, he dies.
Why should wrath be mute and fury dumb? I am no baby either, with base prayers I should repent the evils I have done.
10,000 worse than ever did I do, I would commit if I might have my way. One good deed I did in all my life, I do repent it from my very soul.
Some loving friends convey the emperor hence. Bid him be buried near his father's grave. Lavinia and my father shall be buried forthwith in our household monument. As for that heinous tiger, Tamora, no funeral rite, nor man in mourning woods, no mournful bell shall win her burial, but feed her instead to beasts and birds of prey. Her life was beast-like, and devoid of pity, and as such shall have like want of pity. See justice done on Aaron, that damned Moor, by whose actions our misfortunes began. Then, afterwards, to order well the state, but such events like may ne'er it ruinate.
enjoyed that. I thought that was really good.
Yeah,
What do you think?
well done. Yeah, very good. Very good.
I told you they'd be good. I'm going to go say hello to them. Well done. That's great.
Leader. General note. Always make the audience clear people to work. Always, always, always. It's still the show in their head. So lead them with that final image, yeah? Not any often, generally. Unless it's a real choice.
Well done. That's rather fucking good. I enjoyed that immensely. Would you like a hand cleaning?
If you could, to be honest, thank you so much.
Well, I can't exactly steal my own away until it's all done.
Yeah. We're going to go to the White Horse office to do a bit of a debrief, just to have a pint. Just to say, like, well done, what needs to do.
Thank you.
It's really... Christ, there's so much pie on the floor.
Yeah, it's quite messy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to kill everything. Kill the laptop. These.